Hey, what's good, peeps, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking out this video. Well, with no delay, let's jump into the video and find out who is Dr. Druid. In the 1950s, Anthony Ludgate Druid was an author and a psychiatrist. Anthony deeply studied the occult and wanted to learn the ancient powers of his ancestral druids. When he learned that the High Lama in Tibet was ill and needed care, he volunteered to travel to Tibet in hopes of learning from the Lama. When he arrived, he had to complete a series of trials before he was granted an audience with the Lama. He walked across a bed of coals and had to avoid the Gore Lion, which he did by climbing up a floating rope. He reached the chambers of the High Lama, who explained to Anthony he was sick due to fighting the forces of evil over the span of his lifetime. He was looking for someone courageous to take his place. The Lama then bestowed his powers upon Anthony and then seemingly died. Much later, Anthony would learn that the Lama was actually the Ancient One in disguise. Anthony had been used as an experiment by the Ancient One to learn how to transfer his powers to another person. The experiment later allowed the Ancient One to flawlessly transfer his powers to Stephen Strange. Although the Ancient One only transferred a small portion of his powers to Anthony, the transfer awoke his druid abilities. Dr. Druid possesses many mystical powers: telepathy, mind control, teleportation, levitation, illusion casting, and limited precognition. He can sense mystical energy and trace it all the way back to the source, as well as perform many other magical feats by performing a ritual. When he invokes the power of the Celtic gods, he increases his powers. Anthony, with his new abilities, decided to become a costume hero and battle the paranormal. He was first known as Dr. Droom, but quickly became Dr. Druid. Dr. Druid had many adventures, such as discovering the lost city of Atlantis while rescuing a missing ship. He also teamed with the Eternal Makari, who was posing as an NSA agent named Jake Curtis. Dr. Druid, the Wakandan warrior Zawadi, and Ulysses Stone formed the Monster Hunters. Eventually, the Monster Hunters separated and Dr. Druid continued his solo adventures. He assisted the Avengers against Baron Zemo and his Masters of Evil. Afterwards, the Avengers offered him a membership. Dr. Druid served as an Avenger and was quite a useful member. Dr. Druid was seduced and manipulated by the time-traveling Ravonna Renslayer, who was disguised as Nebula. This caused Dr. Druid to manipulate Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, the Avengers leader, into naming him the new leader when she was injured, allowing Ravonna to take control of all the Avengers. She used them to try and find an ultimate weapon, which she believed was hidden behind a time bubble, and she needed the Avengers to pierce it. As she led the Avengers to the time bubble, they were attacked by members of the Council of Kangs, which freed the Avengers from her control. Dr. Druid was sucked into a time stream while trying to save Ravonna. After being caught in the time stream for months, the two made it back into the main time stream. Dr. Druid was able to break free of Ravonna's control and battled her. After defeating Ravonna, Dr. Druid had a new lease on life. An unexpected side effect of a spell he used restored him to his younger body. He then became a close ally of Dr. Strange. When Strange no longer wanted to lead the Secret Defenders, he pressured Dr. Druid into leading the team. Dr. Druid was eventually corrupted by a demon and transformed into a being of pure evil. Dr. Druid was killed shortly after by Necra, an agent of Hellstrom. So what do you think about Dr. Druid? Any chance he shows up in the MCU? Well, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. As always, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to stop by the channel and check out my videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you again real soon. I'm out. Peace.